day because the food what we eat is already chemicals, it's not so pure. So the Ayurvedic medicine is not giving the necessary result for the body of the present day human being. Mathematics, they have known as Sudras. Sudras means just a small code actually. Just when we say algebra, we have equivalent Sudras, Sanskrit Sudras. It's a big subject. In each and every, for each and every mathematical solution, we have equal just Sudras in Sanskrit. It may be like one line, 2 line written in Sanskrit. If you apply that particular Sudras, you will get the result immediately. That's a big subject. We can show that. Then ecosystem that we already discussed. Since people used to live in the villages and population density was very less, and they got very good quality water, very quality air, very quality food. Nowadays itself we never imagined before 20 years we have to buy water. Now water is coming in the bottle. Soon air is going to come in bottle. If you want to breathe good air, you have to buy some one bottle of air. Then only you can breathe good air. That's the atmosphere is completely polluted by the fuel dust produced by car, planes, so many things. It's going to come within 10 years, 20 years. You have to breathe the air, you have to buy the air. And rivers were full of water throughout the whole world. Rivers didn't have water. Forest full of trees. People used to live long. It is said in Vedic literatures that life of a human being is 10,000 years. Now maximum duration of life is just 100 years. Not only had 10,000 years, they had a very healthy life also. Now coming, main points. Fundamental principles and attitude of people during Vedic culture. It's a main difference. Nowadays, we can see people have these first 4 goals: Dharma, Artha, Kama. Dharma means in any society you have to follow some rules to achieve a goal. All the countries they have some laws. People follow that to some extent at least, of course. Like Singapore has its own law. Every country has its own law. There are international laws are there. If you want to go in that particular country and if you want to earn money, you have to follow that particular law. There are law of marriages, law of divorce. That's their dharma. But the higher level of dharma is explained in the Vedas. It has a very beautiful so many chapters. As Manu Samhita, Istri Dharma, Purusha Dharma, Brahmachari Dharma, Sannyasi Dharma, Kshatriya Dharma. Kings have to follow some rules. They had so many dharmas. Now also people follow some dharmas, but the laws are little different from Vedic literatures. Artha, people want to earn wealth by so many means. So Vedic literatures used to guide the people for earning wealth. Kama, desires, people want to enjoy so many different things. Now also they want to enjoy in a different, they want to achieve their goal or desire in some ways. And during Vedic culture also there are so many ways. The main principle, moksha, the main goal of human life is missing in the modern day society. Moksha means life is not just for meant for enjoying, earning wealth and enjoying different desires. Maybe as per the, we may try to enjoy the life as per the dharma, laws and rules enacted in the Vedic society or enacted in the modern day society. But life is not just meant for that. Life is meant for to understand about God, to purify ourselves, to get free from this material world also, to become completely peaceful, to serve other people. These kind of goals are missing in the modern day society. The Vedic culture, even though all other 3 kind of things had been explained, the main emphasis is given on moksha in this human form of life. People should live for higher values of life, not for just for lower values of life. That is the reason in the Vedas, there are so many branches of knowledge which explains about God and His creations also. Nowadays, we have different departments of knowledge, but there is no department of knowledge about God or His creations. So for achieving this goal, Vedic culture, now also some people practice to some extent. There are so many different kinds of tapasya. Tapasya means fasting. or austerities, and then cultivation of Vedic knowledge. They used to read so many different kind of scriptures, maybe Veda or Holy Bible or Quran or so many scriptures in every religion. They used to practice yoga everywhere, and the people used to worship the Lord and worship some good human being, guru, spiritual leader. There are so many different things. In modern culture, only dharma, artha, kama, not moksha. There is no emphasis on moksha. And too much emphasis on luxurious lifestyle. Too much labor. That's the main thesis of the modern day way of life. People don't have time to sit silently and think about the values of the life. Since they have to enjoy so much luxurious life, they have to work hard. Of course, working hard is nice, but they still have time to maintain their body. As it is said, poor physical and mental health. Physically, we have so many diseases. Mental problems are so much you cannot imagine. Just like here we are seeing, because of so much of urbanization, it is a slum area just near the international airport in Bombay. Most prestigious airport in Bombay, just near such a slum. People are living like that. Too much of urbanization. Degradation of dharma. People nowadays don't have patience even to follow the rules and regulations sometimes. They get frustrated. No education in tattva, philosophy. That's the main thing. We have seminars on industrial development. We have seminars on financial management. We have seminars on so many subject matters. We don't have seminars on improving the human qualities. We don't have seminar on discussion about the peacefulness of the mind. We don't have seminar on understanding about God. We don't have seminar on understanding about moksha. These things are not nowadays. So, but some good qualities are there in the modern day culture. The scientific advancement, definitely in the field of science, they have made great advancement. Liberty of choice. People can select. If they want to select good things, they can select also. If they want to select bad things, they can select also. There is not so much control with the higher orders, kings or mercantile class of people or brahmanas. People can select their own way of life. Universality of human race, just like we discussed in the first part of this lecture. Throughout the whole world, people live as a common society. They no more think themselves as Indian or China or Australian. That racism has come down. People used to live together. In every country we can see all community people. Less barriers among the societies. If a Chinese person wants to marry an Indian, they can marry. Or if an Indian wants to marry an American, they can do. They can interact, they can live together. So it is there. This is Prabhu for creating a common human society, good human society. So finally, we are going to speak just some solutions, just read some solutions, lack of time. We have to create an intellectual class of people whose business is just think and very deeply read different literatures and who will think for the welfare of the whole human race. This should not be paid. They have to do as a service. Then only you can really think about the welfare of the people. They have to educate the people in different values of life. Eco-centered life throughout the whole world. Agriculture has to be promoted. Village life has to be promoted. We have to promote in the human race the techniques of meditation, yoga, congregational prayers, and seminars for understanding this kind of higher values of life. Moral principles has to be promoted like non-violence, no intoxication, restricted sexual way of life, no gambling. People should be taught about the importance of truthfulness, fasting on certain days, cultivation of knowledge. They have to read and understand different literatures, not only Vedic literatures, they can read some good literatures from any language also. They have to get the counseling from the higher priestly order. Children has to be educated in this kind of technique. So we come to the final part, conclusions and recommendations also. The whole goal of this discussion is to bring peacefulness and happiness for the whole human society. So we all have to cooperate. This cooperation is needed between the scholars of different parts of the world. They have to think about the welfare of the society voluntarily, and the leaders have to come to understand the particular things, and they have to enact different laws for bringing peacefulness and happiness for the human society. And all the nations has to come together and they have to enact law. And then based on these things, education has to be given for training the people and children especially. Then we can bring peacefulness and happiness of the people, like the people who existed during the time of Vedic culture. So this is our end. In Sanskrit it is known as Subham Astu. It be auspiciousness and happiness for everybody. Thank you very much. Sorry, we came little late because of one of the modern day problems, South India. So it's a personal mistake. Thank you. Sorry. Any questions?
Thank you, Akinchana Krishna. Now we open the floor for questions.
So it was a very interesting presentation. I hope you appreciate it very much, and it will give you some insight about Vedic culture and spirituality and how we can practice this Vedic culture even today in modern day. As our speaker Akinchana Prabhu said very clearly, that Vedic culture is not time bound, but it is for all time. Was okay to practice in the past, is okay to practice in the present, and is okay in the future. Why? Because it is a formula for peaceful and harmonious life, which is what we are looking for. So if you have any aspects or questions in regard to any particular subject we discussed today, feel free to ask, and we have, I think, about maybe 20 minutes of interaction. So don't be shy, because we say knowledge is light and darkness and ignorance if you are not in knowledge. So better to be in knowledge than ignorance.
Said 4 ashramas and varnas, right? So why we are not following in nowadays? It's not in. Actually, who originated the 4 ashramas and varnas? Can you please explain?
First thing, we can say that by birth itself, different people they bring their merits. Some merits, some qualities that we develop in this particular birth. Some qualities by nature itself, we bring it from the previous birth itself. Of course, qualities can be changed in this birth also by good training. By good training in the sense that if you associate with good people, our bad nature can be changed also. So, but some qualities we bring from past birth itself. Some leaders are born actually. They may have taken birth in some small villages like Napoleon, and they have that inborn character. Of course, then they develop that character in course of time, by their hard work, whatever may be, the education, whatever may be. So the point is that now also definitely these 4 kind of gunas are there, 4 kind of people, the 4 kind of peoples are there. But the leader, the leader king, he has to organize them in such a way that, so the idea is that even though human beings are same, to get higher results from the human beings, it is the duty of the king to organize them as per the nature. Like in India, you can see that we have some kind of reservation policy in government jobs. So it is just based on some kind of caste system. So as a result, the people who are selected for the managers of the Indian Railway or maybe Indian administrative services, without, just like one person may have very high much qualification for that. Because for running a Indian management of Indian Railways, you need a very high qualification. But the person who even didn't have that particular qualification, if he just belongs to some other section of people, just for promoting, getting votes, they will be given that higher jobs. So as a result, what happens? He didn't have the qualification for the particular job, but he has been given that particular job, and he cannot get the good productive result from that particular job. So the king has to see but the correct kind of people are allotted for the correct jobs. Like we are seeing sadhus, highly priestly order. So sadhu means a person who can do tapasya also, who is really interested and thirstiness for the knowledge of the welfare of the human being. Only he can become a sadhu. But now we can see throughout the whole world, even especially in India, you can see that who becomes sadhu, who didn't get employment. So they didn't get employment. Just if you become a sadhu, people are going to do some donation, you can fill up your billing. That kind of people become sadhu. But the government has to watch who becomes sadhu. The sadhu means he has to set an example for the whole human race, by his practical character and by knowledge also. But these sadhus, they didn't know anything. They have all bad habits. He didn't have the qualification for that particular character, particular varna, sadhu, correct? So it is a duty of the king actually. The king has to see all the things. Whether people are employed as per their gunas, as per their quality, he will get more benefit, correct? If he has a good sadhus in the country, and good sadhus, if they guide the human society in a very nice way, people can live happily. If the government didn't control them, bad sadhus will come, and bad spiritual leaders will come. People will lose their faith in spiritual leadership at all. It's the duty of the king to see all the things. And we have to also select that kind of kings who can do all this kind of things. And for selecting the king also, we have to see whether that particular person has the character to organize all the things, to control all the things. Any other question?
Feel free to write your question. You want to pass it to the question.
Krishna Prabhu, interesting this is insight into the Vedic culture. I'd like to ask you, you said like there are a lot of unwanted things in today's modern age that makes our lives more complicated. We realize that to some extent, and we would like to lead a simple life, but today's life economy, it is more practical that those things are actually suitable for today's life. For example, if the toothpaste is necessary, of course, I can't imagine myself going in so how do you apply the Vedic culture in today's life at the same and lead a simple life, and at the same time make use of the modern facilities and advanced.
What things can be done?
What attitude should we approach our lives?
What you say is really true. Just I was thinking why I'm using laptop for this presentation. What you say is true actually, to some extent. Basically, people have to be promoted gradually. Immediately, it's not possible because it's a big change. People have to be brought back to their village life, simple way of life. But for the time being, as he said, these same modern facilities can be also used to some extent for achieving that goal. Just like here, naturally, we have to explain through laptop and this kind of PowerPoint presentation and everything. And we are using this, but for promoting basically very higher ideas, some different kind of ideas. So we can use also to some extent. Like we are using computers, we are using laptops, we are using cell phones for promoting higher values of life. Just like in India, they have some system. Some people, every day morning, they used to send some good quotes to all the cell phones, numbers they have, some good SMS. They may have some good values in the world today. Be happy when somebody gets angry, don't get angry, something like that. Some good statements are there. It can be also used, not a wrong thing. But basically that we have to come to simple way of life. Natural oriented life, that's the best thing. Because so you cannot go on here for a long time like this. And it will not go on also. I am thinking that this whole modern civilization, it will collapse after some 150 years, 200 years. Yes, it is completely based on some false foundation. It will not go on also. Even if you study history also, so many big cities, it's completely deserted actually. I can give examples. So many cities in Middle East. They were big cities in olden days. Even in India, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, they were very big cities. It is said in Australia, they are predicting after some 100 years, nobody can live in the city, Sydney. There is no water at all. They say Sydney will become the first worst city in the world. They predict. They cannot go on also. Even if you say you don't want to give, by nature law you will be forced to give up in certain point of time. There is no other way. Because it is completely based on oil, it is completely based on false currency. Finally, when if nothing works out, people at least need water and water to drink, food to eat, they have to come up with it. So better to get train them. Of course, we cannot force them. Gradually, slowly. It will happen. It will happen. Just like most of the people came from villages to cities, they got trained for that. Now they will go back also. When need arises, people will do. Now it's some yesterday I saw one gentleman, he is driving the taxi, his age is 70 something like that. I asked, oh my dear grandfather, why you are driving still now? He says, there is no other way I have to drive because we have to earn money. Very pitchy. So people will change. In the villages, old people are just sitting in the car and enjoying life. With life purpose. No question.
What is the simplest way to integrate people into this one? Vedic.
It's a good question. We have to see, but we explained like meditations, congregational prayers, devotion, seminars like that. We have to we have to see the link also. Some aspects of the Vedic culture will be applicable for the particular person so much. Just like you can see the present day youth has some certain kind of problems. It's drug addiction, very free association with opposite sex, mental stress. For them we can give meditational techniques so that they will become happy. We can ask them to chant some mantras so they can get free from the mental stress. And so many people have so many incurable, they have so many diseases, even the modern day medicine, even though they are eating so much medicine, the medicine itself produces another disease. So they don't have any other solution at all. They can bring back and we can cure them in a natural way. And some people, because they are suffering so much in the modern day society, they think really, who is God, what is liberation, they have come to that particular platform. So for them you can teach them directly what is moksha, what is God, how the Vedic literatures teach that in the human form of life, you don't get involved in these material pleasures, you can come out of a moksha. So you can do that also. Now that integration, as you said, it may vary from person to person, it may vary from country to country, it may vary from person to person also. So you have to find, and that is the duty of the intellectual class of people. They have to teach accordingly. But you can teach, because the Vedas has everything. As we said, universal, as Maharaj said, it's applicable for everybody. Even in future some problem may come, for that also we have already solutions.
Let's say if you're the parent, right? You're a parent with kids. You can't, it's hard to teach people that you want to lead a simple life. You imagine your child like today in a very ambitious world, it's very competitive. So how do you balance that? I mean, you have to teach the child to be competitive and survive. At the same time, it also has to be a simple life, right? Because
Correct question. Nowadays I am seeing the people. Yesterday one man was saying the correct point. He is retired bank manager from India. He says that our generation, suppose if we say like I am 40 and Maharaj maybe 60, and so most of them are like 30, 40. The things that what we enjoy now, that is available in the present day generation, even to the people of 2nd year old, 3 years old, 4th year old. All the luxuries are available They are so young itself. It's not a good thing, because it is said that we discussed before varnas, we have not discussed before orders of life. Every human being, the first part of his life, up to the age of 15, whether male or female, they have to be trained in brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means Gurukul life. They have to serve their parents, they have to serve their teachers, they have to live a very self-controlled life. It's a very tapasya. Just knowledge and discipline goes together. But now we give so much knowledge to the people, they know everything, all the children, they know anything, everything. But discipline, there is no training, either by the parents, neither by the teachers. So it's a little complicated situation. And our, as you said, this generation, we are able to understand, they have so much knowledge, definitely. They know better than ourselves in so many ways. But discipline is lacking, and obedience is lacking, and the character building is lacking. And at least we have to try to, at least we know something, gradually we have to try to impart this knowledge to them. That's the reason I included one point. Not only educating the big people, education of children is so much needed in this present day society, because they are the future generation. They are, after 20 years, they have to guide this human society. And it's very much needed. So gradually we have to do, like by our example, usually it is said that when the parents lead a very exemplary life, the children will be, especially mothers. That is the reason. If you see the life of any big man, whether Napoleon or George Washington, big scientists, it is said that in back of the victory of any big man, there is a woman, usually his mother. Because the children get the inspiration, character building, everything by seeing mother and by seeing father. They are the first teachers. That is the reason this family life is very much important. The family life, mother by giving love trains the children, father by strictness and knowledge he trains the children. This is in family life is very much important. We think that I have so much money, I will put some maid servant, I am paying her, and she will raise my children. What? How she can raise the children? It's not just a matter of giving some fruits and giving biscuit in the proper time. It needs, children are so emotional, they need love, they need proper care, and parents are needed. You cannot substitute that. Teachers will take care of everything. Teachers cannot take care of everything. So it's a duty of our parents. That is the reason again family life is needed. We said brahmacharya, then family life, then retired life, and finally just traveling and preaching like that, like Maharaj, sannyas life.
If you believe over time that culture adapt, grow and evolve, and there's such thing as Vedic culture, how do you think it compromises the principles and philosophy of the Vedas?
There is no need of compromise. Everything is there actually. There is no, we are not compromising anything.
No, what I mean to say that culture evolve and grow. Like now you have Facebook, social media, it inevitably affect the Vedic culture itself, because it has to adapt as well, right? Because culture do adapt and grow, right? So in some way you have to compromise certain principles, teachings or philosophy of the Vedas.
That's what he also asked. Just we can use that particular kind of techniques in achieving the goals of the Vedic culture. That's why we have this PowerPoint presentation. It's a method of modern day technology we use for achieving the goal of the Vedic culture.
Secondly, in a homogeneous society, I think it's much easier. But in a multiracial, heterogeneous society, will it affect the,
that's what I said. Even though nowadays the whole tendency of the whole human being throughout the whole world is not heterogeneous. Externally, some differences are there. Now, that's a good aspect of the modern culture. People nowadays, and they have come to the point that throughout the whole world, human beings, we belong to the same race. Now, that's one of the good aspects of the Vedic culture. Like we can see that in all the countries, people of all the countries, they are living together. Here we can see Chinese are living, Indians are living, North Indians are living, Europeans are living, the Middle East, you can see, I have gone there, all the people are living together. In America, all the people are living together. That mentality has gone nowadays. If you see London, practically there, even Indians are living and Europeans are living, so many people are living. That's gradually coming down. And now if you speak, this is a problem of the whole modern day society. People are ready to accept that.
Before I ask my question, I think it's really thank Krishnadas ji for such a wonderful talk. And because I represent the center here, Vedic Heritage Center, so it was a lovely speech for us, enlightening and giving us a background. So just to tell you, like just now you mentioned, we have all mixed races here, we have all sorts of people living in Singapore. And this center was started with that intention of offering a lot of services and bringing back traditions and our heritage, and for the benefit of people in Singapore. So we're trying to bring a lot of, like what you've seen, services and trying to introduce these principles very subtly to the society. What do you think in today's world will actually be best to introduce in a multiracial society like this, which is very relevant to modern society and comes from our Vedic culture? What would you think would be beneficial for people?
Here all we are doing Ayurvedic, correct?
Yes.
That's of course for the body.
Yes.
For the soul also you have to give something. Ayurvedic treatment is meant for the disease of the body. But we have problem, disease in the mind also. We have disease in the soul also. Soul has consciousness. It's because of the influence of the modern ways of life. The conscious is completely contaminated now. In the sense that as a human being, we should have the conscious of God and we should have the conscious of loving all the human beings. What about human beings? We have to love all the living beings in the world. But the conscious of the people throughout the whole world has changed very drastically. That nowadays for the whole world, people have the conscious. Only I am the main person. Only I have to live. Only I have to enjoy. Everything is meant for me. Basically, people have become so much selfish that they are able to understand. So for purification of their conscience, we have to teach something, congregation prayers, reading from Vedas, and understanding the importance of loving God, understanding the importance of making them to understand the importance of loving all the human beings. In that regard, we have to train them by meditation, by yoga, by congregational prayers. Usually group prayers are most powerful in Kali Yuga. It purifies the conscience of the people. The peoples of the different races, different communities, they come together, they pray together. Yes, God is a common person for everybody. So God conscious we have to import also. That is also needed. Prayers are essential. Meditation, that will purify the conscience. Treatment of the body is also needed, but treatment of the soul is mainly important. Treatment of the mind is also mainly very important. Thank you. So here we are going to thank the organizers also.
Thank you very much, Akinchana Prabhu, for your presentation. I hope that you had an interesting and learning experience today. So, due to some time constraint, we have to end our presentation here today. But during the next half an hour, when you are taking little refreshments, you can individually approach Krishna if you want to ask some questions in regards to further interaction. And also we here